Alright, what's going on, you guys? Slim here at YCS Atlanta with my boys, Ace Persuasion, and
I'm so angry!
He's so angry, baby. And we are here at the first ever Team YCS, and we are here with
Jeremy Mitchell.
And then we
Jesse
got
Rutherford.
James Rutherford. And you guys are
Team
G-Sports.
G-Sports, baby.
Alright,
I
we're
like
gonna start
it.
with player A, which is Jeremy.
We all know the Pendulum
The
God.
Pendulum God.
Let's get it to him
Let's
already,
see it.
baby. Let's
Let's
get
see
it.
baby.
Let's get into this profile.
We already know what you played. Let's see it, baby.
All right, so
Once again,
it's kind of getting redundant all of a sudden. 3 wisdom, 2 black fang, and 2 purple. I decided this ratio because it's I played 1 purple at the PPG tournament last weekend, but I felt like I needed the other one, so I decided to bump this to 2. I really like this ratio. I should just keep my mind set on these 2 instead of trying to bump 1 and put 1 down, whatever, blah blah blah. So these were good. 2 elf dragons, janky magician, dragon pit, and time gazer. Pretty standard for the magicians. So 3 chrono, 3 dark worm, 2 gate 0, 3 mythical beast, Cerberus, and 2 jackal king. It's I mean, these are extenders. I've learned, a lot of people ask me what to side out with this deck. I've actually learned to just side out these all out completely. So like every time I feel like it's 5 Solomon Greek players, every time I'm going through my deck, I'm just gonna start siding them all out. Because when you get Ash on Cerberus, it is just so terrible. So I only keep these in if I'm going first, pretty much.
First only.
The more I think about it, yeah, because it just does, unless I'm like playing against something I know won't hand trap me, then yeah. But other than that, like I've learned just to side them all out. Pretty much the MVP, Goliath.
Oh, baby, right there.
Is that free wins right there?
Pretty much, especially against Solomon Grace. It's, and what's great about it, like since Sunlight Wolf gives you a zone, all you gotta do is summon Electrobite. Even if they fail her, you can still pin summon out your Dark Worm, and then just Dark Worm, and then go into LP, and then summon the Goliath from the deck to their zone. Like let them add any fire. It does not matter to me because I've won so many games where I lost a die roll, and then I just on their I let them go first, set their whole board up, try to break through it, and then when my turn is done with, I'm usually ended with a Goliath, a negate, and Zephyr Metaltron, and the LP. So that's pretty much, this card was amazing. Yeah. And I still played through Apex.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Nice. How's the chicken though?
You know I love my Apex.
Yeah, I know that chicken.
I love my baby. I didn't see it as much. I am playing 44 cards, so I'm not gonna be that upset about it. But I wish I did see it more. It's just amazing. But it was great when I did see it. That's all the monsters. The spells: 3 Pendulum Call, 3 Desires, the Shrine package, and so. Something I got from, shout out to Malik Davis. I got this from him. I just asked him how did he like it. This was really good. I was questionable about it when I first got to the event because I didn't think it would work that great. Yeah. Just because I played 2 Alliance and 3 Pin Call, so it can be kind of, you know. But I didn't draw anything bad with it. I didn't draw like both of them together this weekend, so that was pretty good. But it was just really good. I wanted to play the Star because there are times when I see Duelist Alliance and Wisdom Eye, and I don't want to search Pin Call. I want to search Star, and this was amazing.
I bet that card was amazing.
I love this card.
Did everyone read that card like back in the day?
Remember it.
Yeah, it was the Sky Strikers were trying to Widow Anchor, like my Harmonizer when I summoned it, and I was like, you can't because of Star Pendulum Ground, you can't target their monsters. So yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
4 cards. Is there anything you would change going forward? I know everyone always asks. I know you
the Pendulum God, baby.
You always be changing things up, adding some new spice, changing ratios. I mean, you talked about staying with the 2 and 2 ratio on the purple and black. Would you make any other changes, you think, or you think this is the right build for this event?
It was the right build, but I really need to find a way to cut this down
to like 41-ish.
To 40, 41-ish. Like I only feel that way when I don't see my side. That's the only time when I start feeling that way. And then when the only times I hate it at 40 is because there are some times where I see too many like double gate zeros, double Cerberus. It kind of gets to you when you play 40. But when you play more than 40, you don't really see it that often. Yeah. But then it's a double-edged sword really with it. So yeah.
Not bad.
I'll just do the extra real quick. Electromite, Zephyr Metaltron. A lot of people need to learn about this second effect. that when you have the play, let's say you're playing against Solomon and you do the same thing that I said earlier, like you're going second or whatever, and you try to end with Goliath. A cool play you can do. You always remember that you can even if they go first or whatever, and you can't kill them, but you do the same thing. You can try to target your LP. You can LP and target their Sunlight Wolf, whatever. That basically just want to banish them off the board, and it makes their traps, irrelevant. Or you can bait out their traps that way. Yeah. So that's another thing that people forget about Zephyr Metaltron. So I love that effect. And as long as it gets this baby off board, because you can't summon up a dragon. So yeah. LP, Eb, this card is so godly. I love her so much.
Did you ever put that by Goliath?
Yeah, that was this.
Yeah, I've done it. Or like Apex, so that when they try to ghost over my Apex, I say, oh, okay, that's fine, and you just send her instead.
Oh
so
God.
It's just awesome. Yeah.
Still got to negate.
Bull Sword, Witch, Bolo. I have not made him in a minute more I think about it. Mainly because I haven't played it. I didn't play Thunder Dragons. It's mainly for Thunder Dragons, really. So I don't know about this card, but we'll see. I might keep it in though. Abyss Dweller, Time Star. Keep telling people.
MVP, baby.
That's your card, baby.
I keep telling people, but whatever. Counter Gorgon. This was good against Sky Strikers. Yeah, that's pretty much why it was there. Because I'm starting to have a tough time with that deck.
Sky Strikers are just overpowered, man.
It really is. Now they're playing around Sphere mode. No, it's not once per turn.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Change whatever you're doing, and he's like, oh, the game. Change.
Yeah, Supreme King. I didn't make him this weekend, which is
That's
shocking.
your card, man. I don't know how.
Yeah, I didn't make him this weekend.
When you come out, everyone read that card,
because Goliath really just put in a lot of work, so I didn't even have to make this card.
Man, that's crazy.
Absolute, Vortex, Savage, and Meteor Burst.
We know those.
Yeah.
Standard, baby.
Pretty standard for me, at least. A lot of people don't like this card. I don't know why. My side was 3 Red Reboot, 3 Lancia, 3 Lava Golem.
Oh, so why Lava over like Sphere mode?
Because Sphere mode is actually really tough for me to actually get over because I'm trying to kill them. I'm not trying to sit here and wait for me to come back to my side. So. Lava Golem is amazing because you can summon on your opponent's turn. First of all, you can summon 2 of them. So if you have they have 4 monsters, you can summon both of them.
Oh, I didn't know.
And it's mainly because you combo with the Dark Rebellion guy. So you summon it in attack mode, then you try to get 4 monsters out or get 2 level 4s out, 2 dark ones, and then run over. That's 55 just by itself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can vortex it, bounce it back to your hand. It just does more. I can play with it more than the roster room. I can't even target it. I can't even, attack it. So it's just yeah.
That's actually kind of nice. Okay, makes sense.
Probably the most interesting
evenly matched
and 3 didn't go. But this evenly matched was just really good. It's just like I was talking to my teammates before the match. So it was either this or Phantasme. And when I look back at my matches. Phantasme, there's one time, my only loss in Swiss was against a Sky Striker girl. And I opened up 3 evenly, game 2. And I'm like, dang, at least if it was Phantasme, I could have done something, shuffle 1 back or whatever.
Start digging.
Yeah, but, 3 evenly didn't do as much as I wanted. It helped out against Solomon Grace, when they were setting all that. Because a lot of people set Rage against me. They don't set Roar. They want to hit my scale, so they'll set Rage. So evenly was good against them, but I don't know. I kind of want to try mainly Phantasme because I really want to play that card. I really want to play it.
Because it's Strikers too, man.
And Strikers
like a bad matchup.
So yeah, and that's the deck.
All right, there it is, baby. Let's go over.
So for players B and player C, you guys actually played the same exact deck, card for card.
Yeah, but they had different tournament experience, so we're gonna let them kind of just go ahead and let us know what happened. All right, let's get in there, man.
We both played Striker.
Okay. Let's get in there.
Obviously, 3 Ray, 3 3 Ogre. I had to convince him hard on this card. We were playing it at 2, and then we were debating on Bell and some other stuff, but this was just
pretty good. Liked it.
It's impactful. That's the main reason for Ogre. And it can unbrick you at the very least.
True.
But that was all the monsters.
By hitting the field spell.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay.
And then the Striker cards, 3, 3, 2. We were trying 3. Clogs. Trying 3 can come up in the mirror, but
Slow a lot.
yeah. 2.
2 genuines?
Yep.
Yeah. It's just roar, pretty much.
Roar, bait the roar.
Mirror. Can also get the 3rd spell going first off the field spell.
True.
Like, if we're gonna play like stuff that's like Ogre, might as well hope it works
Yeah.
in other ways also. And this also, you can, I did it a few times, doing 2 spells in Grave, and then it destroying, and then it popping a monster, because it says then.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Sometimes they don't negate it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
see
that's
2 spells engraved and they use their monster negate. They don't use it. Then you kill their monster.
Yeah.
Mistakes.
And then the last 2 was Eagle. This was the 40th card in the deck.
Okay.
Just going out of your way, setting it off multi-roll just feels bad sometimes.
Let's go against Salmon Gray, right? So when they try to attack you, protect yourself, you last a turn.
Protecting yourself works great against everything.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the 1-0 striker cards, Afterburners. I think I activated this card once the entire event.
Just one time. It's just there just in case.
Yeah, in case I come across a Floodgate non-targeting face up, since jamming only does that. It probably one of the best 1-0s, honestly. Great, more rays. This card.
Oh, main deck recommendation.
Okay. Every striker player views this card as like to recycle your resources. We played it as searchable pot of greed. I drew over 20 cards with this card this weekend.
Oh, weekend? Jesus.
It combos very well with another card, and it don't matter what you got. If you got a monster, you're probably dead.
Oh my gosh.
But drawing off this card was just created blowouts. And never used the recycle effect.
Because they were dead or they couldn't
But I
play.
searched it a lot. And then non-Sky Striker, 3 call, just the fragile hands. And then when they do hand trap you and this becomes that third spell,
that's nice.
it's super feels good.
Yeah.
And it's not bad against anything. Set it out going second sometimes.
For sure.
2 terraforming. This Foolish Goods or like anything paired with Foolish Goods with Engage is might as well just scoop. And then 2 Foolish Goods, hard once per turn. The 1 Metal Foes Fusion. I never minded drawing Metal Foes Fusion. Like most people. The only time I don't like drawing it is if it's off itself. But besides that, Upstart should be in every striker deck.
Everyone.
Any card that replaces itself and puts a spell engrave, that's ideal. And then the Rhoda replaces itself, obviously gets Ray. And that was all the spells. And then the only trash was 3 impermanents.
Nice.
More hand trash versus combo.
Yep.
We elected not to do the spellbook engine like he played at the PPG. Ever since Solomon Great entered the format, it's more of a hand trap format. So
Too many ashes.
Going to be at table 16, structure deck 10.
Estra.
Winamap 28, you're at table 12. Winamap 28, you're at table 12.
You'll have to explain that.
That card's game.
This card is broken.
It better be hit.
It's 3.
And
Tell him, Jeremy.
It
Tell
better
him.
get hit.
That
I'm
card
sick of that card.
It makes Ash so bad.
this card causes like
You'll have to explain that card.
2 card OTKs.
Yeah, it's insane.
It really does.
You want me to? Okay.
At the end.
Okay,
At the end, yeah.
I'll show you why this gets better.
Okay.
3 of
Blastoise.
3 Blastoise.
I like it.
Jeez.
Blastoise. It's all Pokemon, bro.
I opened so many times getting blown out by combo because I just make her pass and hope that I don't die, and I end up dying.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's still good. Rhoda.
It's okay. They can carry me. This event.
Good guys.
2 Hayate. We was 3.
Playing Hercules base.
And Hercules base and Kagari is the reason we cut it to 2.
Makes sense.
I'll show you that's still the same combo. 1 Kaina. My Shizuku got Fusion of Fired.
Onyx.
And then I triggered Ray and stopped his Violet Chimera.
Oh, nice.
It was... And I made this going first a few times.
Wow.
They would Phantasme on the first summon of Kagari, and then I made the Phantasme can't attack next turn. And 3 out of 4 of them negated this with Phantasme just because it targets, and then I triggered Ray and Grave and did the same thing.
Yeah, they wild.
And then the 2 Nightmares, I didn't summon either all weekend. Summoned this a few times because of another card. It's great, mostly against Salamangreat. War Sword, never summoned it.
OTK time.
Never summoned it, didn't need it because there's Bomber.
Yep, that card's broken.
So good.
This with Hercules base is 6k to the face if you have cards. And it draws 2. And it blows up you on your turn. And 1 Hayate puts them at 65.
True.
1 Destrudo puts them at 4k. He was, every time this came up, he was thanking Fury. This one, every time I summoned it, it was game, and it stole at least 20 games.
Nice.
And then the card to make that is Hida.
God card, bro.
She pairs with Kagari because it's a fire.
Yeah, that's really good.
Hornet Drones with her against Salamangreat is a 1-card Bomber Dragon.
That's insane.
You summon their Link 2 Fire, you make this 6k through Baylings.
Which
it doesn't matter. She summons the Baylinks, you can attack over Wolf for 50, and then make Dingirsu and send.
Yeah.
So it clears the whole board under Baylinks. She was like, any deck that makes Nightmare Phoenix, they're just dead.
They're dead for sure.
Because of her. Bomber. Bomber. No need to Widow Anchor their whole board.
Yeah, I like it.
Side deck.
Side deck. Pranger Tops. I still don't know how I feel about this. It's great when it's great, and trash when it's trash. It doesn't out back row well. It doesn't out monsters well, but it does a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So the versatility made us play it, mainly because we weren't playing Twin. We did not play Twin Twister at all, main or side. It started in main, went to the side, and then like right when we pre-regged, it went out of the deck.
It worked out.
And it went out of the deck for triple even. Like same thing with Jeremy. It's great when it's great. Like someone set Roar, so with its effect, so I knew where it was. I jamming waves it and then evenly them.
Okay.
Like
that's really good.
It's great when it's great, trash when it's trash. But this was mainly just mirror hate. It's considered a bad card, so we knew people weren't gonna play around it. So we all played 3 of it.
I like it.
First
all 3 all played it. I like it.
And the only other monster was Lancia.
Combo deck.
Orcus. It mainly going first or second. It doesn't matter with this card.
Top 16 players.
Yeah. And then the mirror was 3 shared ride.
Purge Max.
I don't think this has to be explained. And then 3, there can only be 1.
Salmon by.
Yeah. And the main reason we went over this over summon limit is we could side it in going second and break the board through Balance.
Yeah, that's really good.
And there's a lot of things you can do with this card anyway, even though your whole thing's machine. You can crash and trigger that high Ate, summon Ray, then summon the one you want.
Yeah.
And just different things like that.
I like it. All right, let's go over here. It's the same deck, right? But we're gonna go through it anyway so we can get his explanation because he played different decks, right? I'm assuming you played like more smear matches or anything.
I played one.
So he played a lot of Salomon.
Like 2 guard dragons.
Oh, combo decks.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get over here.
I played against all of the grindy decks. Better be better than your opponents.
All right, okay. Raw skew.
I played against a true Draco. I played against a bunch of stuff. I played against like 3 mirror matches, a couple Salmon Greats, just a lot of grind games.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over my deck really fast because
it's pretty much card for card.
It is card for card, but I want to say a couple things about some cards.
Okay,
I'm gonna go a little faster because you already saw this.
Nice.
Raise Bay.
3 Ray. I tried about cutting it to 2, but no, I'm sorry.
Let's be real, that would never happen.
Ash. Another thing about Ash Boss, you have 3 Ash. You normal summon it and you make Hita.
Yeah.
Hita. That's true. I like that.
3 Ogre, I wanted to play it at 2. I played it at 1 because you want to have that card against the mirror match because that against multi-roll you just win. And then I bumped it up to 2 because I was like, what if I play a combo deck? And Jesse's like, you know what, you should probably play that card at 3. So I was like, I'll do it.
Honestly, best hand.
It's really good. Ash is the best. I mean, Ghost Ogre is way better than Ash against Sky Strikers. Ogre's the best hand trap against Sky Strikers. So I wanted to win my mirror matches. That's it for the monsters. I decided to cut the. You don't see a Spellbook Magician of Prophecy Blue Boy in here.
Because that was
I got top 4 at the PPG with it, and I really like it, but it's worth going second. So I expected to play against a little bit more Thunder Dragons in this tournament because like the popularity of Sky Strikers becoming more relevant. I did not play against any of them, but I'm glad that I didn't play the Spellbook Engine because Colossus is Bay.
True.
Against my deck. 3 Engage, thought about cutting that to 2/2. 3 Widow Anchor, 2 multi-roll. I lost my top 16 match to Manav because he played 3 of them and I played 2. But it's really cloggy, so I'm glad I played 2. 2 Area 0, 2 Eagle Booster. This 1 Eagle Booster was the 40th card, like he was saying. I kind of want to hard draw this card, and sometimes everyone's playing like Valor and Impermanence, so I don't want my Kagari. When I open Engage, I'm always like scared that they're gonna Valor or my Kagari adding back the Engage because I want to keep it in my hand and make Shizuku and add back another Engage for next turn. But I can't do that if they have Valor. It just like shuts me down, kind of. So I wanted to play another one to hard draw.
The protection effect is
insane.
Yeah, it's really good.
The thing I like.
And then 1 Afterburner's worst card in my deck. I played against Pendulum one time and it's really good. You just pop their scale, add it back with the pop. But other than that, like I had to out a set. I had to out a rivalry, and there can be only 1 against Draco. And the rivalry was set. I didn't even know about it. So I had to Afterburners my own link off the field, and hit their one I didn't know about, and that was the rivalry. I was like, oh geez. And then I had to play a Hornet Drones, then make a Phoenix to out the there can be only 1, and then I won the game from there.
Oh, nice.
And then 2 Jamming Waves. Just because I'm playing evenly in the side deck again, you want to see this card. You want to see it against the Mirror Match. You want to see it against Salmon Gray. You want to see it against Draco. Like you want to see that card every single time. And plus, the best way to have to make this card relevant is for you not to search it and just open it because they're never playing around this card. If you engage for this card,
they know.
They know. They just flip their cards. Yeah. So you want to hard draw it. I actually outed a there can be only 1 with this card because it was set first. I just played it. And then for my 1-ups, Hornet Drones, Shark Cannon. All people are playing 2. I think 1 is fine. Hercules Base. Yeah.
Bomber Dragon.
This card's awesome. Yeah, Bomber Dragon.
And you can steal Helio as a Link 3 fire for Bomber Dragon with the Shark Cannon. That happened like
against Orcust. Actually, this isn't the last round of day 1. I engaged for Widow Anchor. I drew this card off Engage.
Oh my god!
And then I Widow Anchored his I was under multi-roll, so I got his decode, and I made Bomber, equip, attack, 6,000 damage, draw 2. Then the game was over after that.
That's crazy.
And then Sky Striker spells, 2 Foolish Goods and No Plus Fusion, 2 Terraforming, Rhoda, Upstart, 3 Call by the Grave. I think this card should stay at 3. It's kind of like a card you always want in your hand, especially when when you're scared of your Kagari getting veiled or whatever. You just have this card, you don't have to care. Also, there's hands that are fragile with you have to Jamming Waves your own set field spell to get to Ray, and then you're like, I don't have to care about Ash because I have Call by the Grave and it puts another spell in Grave, so that's really good. That's the non-Sky Striker spells. and then 3 impermanents.
Yeah, God card.
I actually started this card out a lot against the mirror match because
And Draco.
It's awful against Draco.
Yeah.
I'd rather have shared ride than this card. For my extra deck, same exact thing. 3 Kigari, don't need to explain that. 2 Hayate, 3 Suzuku, and 1 Kaina. Actually, never summoned this card.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I never summoned this card.
Never won by the card either.
I never won by Hayate in time or by Kaina in time. I just
Same.
I chose
No
my
free
opponents.
win.
Neither.
Yeah.
Neither free win.
And then Phoenix made this card one time because Manav had double multi-roll. I had an ogre and I had to use this to out both of them, and it wasn't enough. So that's the only other time I summoned it was against that. There could be only one against Draco. I didn't even summon that. I didn't summon it at all. Other than that, Unicorn. I only summoned it one time the whole weekend, and I shuffled itself back in my extra deck.
Wow, that's wild.
And then we have Ningirsu, which I made one time in the mirror match. Summoned Sugari, got engaged back, and then I made this and outed his multi-roll. They didn't have I didn't have ogre, and then I just played engage. That's how you win. Boral Sword, that's another card I never made it all weekend.
Never summoned.
You never have to kill them when you have
Widow Anchor.
these cards.
Those cards. Yeah. Those cards are
That's
insane.
I guess I don't have to explain that anymore, do I?
No. Bomber for game.
And then my side deck, same exact thing as well. 3 Lancia. Round 1, I played against Thunder Dragon Dinos, and he started his turn with Goldsark. I Lancia'd it. He normal summoned Overraptor. I impermanenced it, and he set 2 and passed. And those set 2 cards were both Alert of Darkness.
Oh my god.
So this one Lancia stopped
His whole
double
hand.
alert. Yeah,
His whole hand was dead.
This card, I sided it in. I sided it against Dracos and against Salmon Gray, but I have this card anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I draw this card.
Yeah.
But I added an anti-spell with it.
Nice.
I made Hayate, he judgmented the summon of Hayate, and then I summoned this out of the anti-spell and engaged twice and I went.
Wow.
That was the only time I drew it. 3 shared ride, mirror match. If you draw this card, you instantly win. 3, there can be only 1. Going first and going second against Salmon Gray, every time you see this card, you win.
So you can't board Colossus.
And they have to do weird stuff to out this card too. Like even if they can out it and they don't have twin, like what are they gonna do? Phoenix, and they're out of their entire hand, and then you win anyway. Even if you didn't have this card. Anyway, and then 3 evenly matched. I was in a one of my feature matches actually against Salmon Gray. I think it was round 9. I opened double evenly, and I was like, I don't care if you have roar, so I entered battle phase evenly. He didn't have roar, so like I evenly for 5 against Salmon Gray actually. Wow. He had 3 cards left in his hand, and then I blew him out after that.
All right. So, first team YCS, they're gonna get you guys to bunch together, so you guys can all be in the same frame. You guys can bunch together. Get in there. There we go. Squish in there, so we can all get you guys in one frame. How was your first team YCS experience? Like, how did you guys like it? Did you not like it? What'd you guys feel about it?
You wanna go first?
Yeah. Let's hear from Jeremy Mitchell, baby. Let's go.
It was pretty good. I just messed with them all tournament,
So it's cool having your boys by you, yeah?
Yeah, I love them. They're great players. I love you guys. I just wish they would play a little bit faster sometimes. But I understand because our decks are different.
They're all different.
In our matches, I was usually done in less than like 15 minutes. And I'm sitting there have to watch them a lot. But I understand they're playing strikers and stuff. Yeah. But still,
Like, hurry up, right?
Other than that, it was pretty good. I like the whole being able to talk to your teammates or whatever, and hearing your opponent see what they're saying.
Hear what they're talking about. Yeah. All right.
It was fine. Like, kind of wish it wasn't 3v3, but
but it is the first one, so it's weird.
It feels
right?
really weird.
Weird, you're relying on your teammates.
You win and you don't win the set, and vice versa. Like you lose, and like I got 2-0'd once,
but
we won the set. Like it felt
weird,
really
right?
weird.
Yeah. See,
like I'm not gonna lie,
that is true.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we won. It doesn't matter if you got bodied, right?
Yeah.
He actually was against our guy on our team. We played in round 2.
Wow.
Speaking of round 2, for me, it was. It's good. It's good and bad. It's good because you can go into your round saying I don't have any pressure. They can just win.
Yeah.
Like So you just play with you don't have pressure.
Yeah, round 2 we would have lost with 40 seconds, but both of us together
figured out
found a way to win the game because we sat next to each other.
There was like a big chicken and
like I wasn't gonna win the game by myself, and he wasn't gonna win the game by himself.
But you guys communicated.
Oh, and during appeals, you get to talk the whole entire time. Appeal, like when an appeal happens or a deck check. Like, appeals mainly, because if you're turn player on the appeal, you get your whole entire play figured out, and then they just come back, because I was done with my match.
Yeah.
He had an appeal, and we just worked through the entire Orcus board.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the bomber, the bomber play when I attack and drew 2 and but overall, I think it was nice. The match that we did lose in Swiss, I won my match, and they both lost.
We both lost in time.
And they both lost, and that does feel bad. But I think it kind of counteracts with me not having to worry so much about my match if they
Okay, so it's pretty dope. All right, so any shout outs you want to give? I know you guys got shout outs.
Well, yeah, first shout out G Sports Entertainment.
Pull up that jersey, baby. Pull it up. Let's see it. Yeah, right there. Pull it up.
You know, for me, just everybody in Jacksonville, you know, I try to shout them out as much as I can. People that help me out with the deck. You know, I owe them a lot of respect. A lot of thanks too. I don't always do it by myself. I always have people come to me, hey, Jimmy, you should try this. You ever think about this?
You have James and Jesse on your team?
I mean, you're right here, really. Oh my gosh.
Bomber Dragon saving the day.
Bomber Dragon.
Tim from Jacksonville Game Center. Make sure I shout him out. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for me.
All right, for sure. You guys all good? No more?
G Sports Entertainment, Tim from Jacksonville Game Center, everyone that helped me out.
I have a shout out.
Let's get it.
None of these cards are mine. Someone at our local. Okay, this.
Brandon Kennedy, BKO.
That
2
one.
Ash and 1 Terraforming's mine. That's it. BKO at our locals saved the day.
Coming in clutch.
Coming in clutch.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
All right, congrats.
Thank you for everything, and thank you for the deck.
All right, guys.
Bye.